States private enterprise free state in the house. So check it, my people. Um, wait up, wait up, wait up, wait up. Any way you want to look at it, you know, everybody's about to get their weight up. Weight up in everything that is worth anything right now. Why? One, because you got the birthright. You know what I'm saying? So you got the birthright and you have the certificate, you know, then, and if you're in control of the certificate, then it's a different ball game. But it's all how you gonna play the game. I mean, some people say they don't play the game, but they still play the game because you still standing. And if you're still standing, you know, in this jungle right now, they would say somebody allowed you to be alive. Now, if that's true, then think of all the people that allowed you to be alive. I don't see how anybody could allow anybody to be alive when you willed your own self here right now. So, if you've willed yourself here, then it is up to you that you have to self-govern, and it's your will to monopolize whatever you do and take it to the highest peak in the game if you're trying to do anything. And that's what private bankers do. Only. Okay? They are, like I always say, they're rarely seen. They're rarely seen. And when they are seen, it's like, you know, I thought I saw them. That's the type of shit and how bankers move. You know, so some of them have disguises. You know, they showed you that in Batman. So what the hell? So basically, my people, if you are on the road to unlocking what you need to unlock to get you through to the next level, then private banking is the solution. Okay? There's a remedy to every issue. What remedy that you may use may not be the same remedy that somebody else uses. So they say. But if your remedy has won a case, then it's your remedy. So you have the right to sell goods and services, and that could be your remedy. So no one has to say anything against anybody that has to make a living, you know, because in commerce, you know, there are rules to the game, but some people don't play fair. So how long do you think that will last? You know, this is the shit that private bankers know, because you can float around in a circle, but the circle normally floats around you when you are the banker. And it's not a circle that you would think, because It's just a lot of unbelievable shit that, you're going to start to see. And that you can only see in a private banker's world. So, if you start to understand the game of your financial currency, whatever it may be on any given day, because when you learn the tools and then you actually know how to move and securitize and move, or move and securitize the tools, so that is when you get paid. When all of a sudden it's a come up out of nowhere. So how do you think they came up before the printing press? Because the printing press was the come up. Okay? Basically, if niggas was trading stones, and wood and all types of shit to create a fire back then, or so we think. But if they show you something, it has happened somewhere along the timeline in history. Straight up. So yeah, there probably were cavemen, that dragged their women around by their hair. Yada, that shit is crazy. Wow. Somebody even do that. It's just crazy. So, yeah, along the timeline, I think that a lot of people got lost. Because the timeline can generate it can generate illusion, it can generate joy, it can generate anything. But it seems as though that we're on a timeline, and this is kind of crazy, that we're all hooked into the same media. If you watch media, media can be anything. But it was a certain type of media that they wanted you to link and hook into and be, just hypnotized by. And yes, a lot of people got caught up in that loop. We can't say those companies, but a lot of people got caught up in a loop of media. And, so if they got you zombieized behind the picture on the screen, and like this other chick says, the funny mirror, I'm like, yo, that shit's wild. So, I don't know. It's just wild because as a banker, you're funding and you're always looking for an investment. But then you get to a point where you want to recruit because you want to go to the next level within the mind of creation. So it's like a banker and the circle, and then the mastermind of thought that goes down on an everyday basis when you are really, scripting out the context of what you do consent to. So if you are consenting to something that is like irrational, then you gotta ask, for the record, are you competent? Are you incompetent? Okay, let's go check the records. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like to me that they're still incompetent. Well, what does the record say? I don't see any, it's nothing's been done to the BC. The same trustee is still there. The same banker that was over that indenture trustee, the same servicer, they'll see all of those people still over you and taking your dividend check. It's fucked up. Okay? That's fucked up. You don't supposed to take another person's dividend check. Straight up. That's wrong. That's, but how is it? Why would they even want to if everybody has the same thing? And I've mentioned this before, but I don't think everybody has the same thing or the same right of birth to certain populations and land, and the ownership. So if these niggas never had the rights in the first place, then, I don't know what to say, but you cannot downplay and then try to flip the script and make everybody incompetent. And then there's just a handful of competents walking around that really are incompetent. And, it's like, I don't know, they sprinkled dust and everybody went to fucking fell asleep. They sprinkled some poppy seeds, some cocaine. They sprinkled, all types of drugs or whatever on people. And now, fuck it, they don't even need to get you to do drugs. They're sprinkling with fucking drones with the clouds. I mean, like, really? Come on now. Can we really, really get to a point where we're not being exploited like how we really are being fucking exploited? This shit is crazy. The exploitation of anybody at this point is beyond repair. And you see why you have the malfunction of the microchip that has already been implanted, and it's been implanted. It gets implanted in someone every day, every minute. It doesn't matter what time or what the hour is. Implantation will take shape, form, and root, because the implantation is what people right now are trying to dishonor and disengage from. So check it. Private Bankers Class, 407-300-5377. Private Bankers Class by the United States Private Enterprise Free State. This has been a public announcement.